Dear colleagues, I'd like to start my topic with a small introduce how the midterm in the United States of America went in the finish road. So, despite the 41 million Republicans, sorry, Republican, dismissing, 41 voters who sent his message to the for the defense of democracy by the post, by the mail. The immediately presence in the poll stations is a very civilian act of all civilization, or not only the United States of America, but not only it's not necessary to tell about the when Republicans will be stimul for the Donald Trump to will be stimul for to the Donald Trump to take part in the next campaign, and the if when Democrats and the beaches chances of the Joe Biden and them as the second term as US president. And the spectacles you can see as we smoothly are going to the first part of my topic. And not only the Joe Biden had a beaches position, and he took part the election company, and the last week before the election, before the deadline, Joe Biden took part at the state when where the Democrats have a biggest strong position. And so White House and Dems have not to the surprise for in the election process. And so the if you remember in campaign about the dispute state, Arizona, for example, and right now for Donald Trump, Donald Trump personally wanted to the Iowa or here. It's very interesting that Donald Trump did not visit it in the Indiana. If you remember, Mike Pence was a governor in the Indiana in the last period. And so it's very interesting also the one of the, another remarks how the Joe Biden did not visit it in the Georgia. If you remember, before the before the not before in campaign 2020, Joe Biden and Kamala Harris twice time visited in the Atlanta, capital of Georgia, and saying this situation, the representatives as 2 seats in the U.S. Senate was from this state in the south east of the United States of America. And right now, the seats in the U.S. Senate, Raphael Warnock and John Ossoff, have not a re-election. And so the we just thought had British Raiders made a special services in the States of America about the termination, stop termination and put barrier for the intervention of the elections process in the United States of America. And so the one of the famous of the Putin's teams membership, Evgeny Prigozhin, in the undercover films, in websites and personality statement about the attempts to influence and interference in the elections in the United States of America. Those are the successes in the front in the Bakhmut story for the so-called Russian Chavalka Wagner have the biggest success. So this is a leadership of the Evgeny Prigozhin allows to the storytelling about the interference in the United States in the U.S. midterm elections. And before the second part of my topic, like how the European Commission and support of the Ursula von der Leyen to help Ukraine during this year and the next year allocated 1.5 billion. This is proposals until 1.5 billion for the support of the budget system, and also the 3 billion right now for the immediate help. Oh, this is a main help for the Ukraine, for the certainly for the electricity problem. And as said the German representative, the warm devices and generators of electricity will be supplied into Ukraine only from Germany. And Netherlands sent the help the 180 100 billion euro certainly, and right now Ukraine have been got the NASMAS, the two anti-air system, anti-rocket system, and with the German IRS is a very big anti-air system, anti-rocket system in the front with about 150 to 200 kilometers. So this is a space around the biggest center from Kiev to the Dnieper will be closed for the Russian rockets, for example, from the east, for the east direction. And certainly Ukraine need to the closed direction from the south, from the Crimea, and from the Black Sea fleet of Russia. Nikolaev, Odessa have been suffered about the Russian rockets, which destroyed the civilian objects. At this background, I think the claims of the help to Ukraine, help claim, this is right now again the policy of the Brussels. This is the first. The second feature of the situation, little hints of Vladimir Putin only about the conversation with the Ukraine power under the Vladimir Zelensky shows to speak opinion. If the Russian power, Kremlin, is indeed find the role to the conversation with Ukraine power in Kiev. So the Kherson town should be leave approximately before the 1st of November. Maybe to the 7th of November, but we have information how the Russian forces, ZN forces, still and with the Federal Secret Services, with the military troops, and with his aides, and totally I must to do at this time the partisan movement in the before the Crimea territory. It's very interesting. It's very interesting. Very interesting. Certainly, that the Secret Service of the Kiev regime is very strong estimate situation. So I think it's not constant. It's not the endorsement and not small storytelling. Another side in the territory of the north of Ukraine, if certainly the Belarus issue, you must know, Belarus side hadn't peaches interest for the mass media. Therefore, the activity of the Tikhanovskaya Latushka is not forget in this situation. And the last of my second part of my topic, it's very interesting how the nationalization, the strategical plant factories and film owner Kolomoisky, Boguslavich, also Zhivago. It is an important state due to the concentration power in the condition of the war in the hands of the power. It's not a it's a normal. It's a normal. And so in the last topic of today, Jesus. Oh my God. Yesterday I I submit in my tweet. Today we have not possibility. This is my health, due to my health. Sorry. About the GDP by the year to year schedule. So the last data, the objective analysis was 2021. So this year was without the Russia. Russia held position 10 position. And right now, due to the currency rate in Russia, the Russian economical power, with the leadership Andrei Belousov, must be to the calculated how the GDP in the IMF. I'm not sure that the Russian Federation will leave IMF and the membership. So thank you. Bye.